Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. For those of you new, I'm Jeanette from Boricua Sewing and Crafts, and in this video we're going to be embroidering a polo shirt on both sides, on the left and also the right. And here is Mello being nosy. Alright Mello, get out of the way. Alright, so guys, I'm going to give you a close-up of what we're going to be embroidering. Okay, I have a customer that came to me with this shirt. It's a green shirt, and as you can see, it's embroidered on both sides. Let me just make it neater so that way you guys can see better. There you go. As you can see, this polo shirt is embroidered on both sides. It has the logo on the left-hand side, and then it has the name, her name and her dog's name on the right. Now, she does not want the dog names on there anymore. She just wants to have her regular name here. So it's going to be white thread. Let me see if I can make it a little bit closer so that you guys can kind of see. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you exactly how to do this. Okay, usually when I do videos, it's usually having the logo embroidered on only one side of the shirt. This time we're going to be doing it on both sides. Okay, so I'm going to show you guys exactly how to do it. All right, so to hoop this shirt, of course, I am going to be using my Mighty Hoops. You know, I'm going to use this for the positioning of the shirt, and I'm going to use cutaway stabilizer. And usually for cutaway stabilizer, I like to use 2 sheets. Sometimes you can do 1, that's fine, but I'm just one of those that I just like the 2 sheets. I just prefer it that way because it just gives it more stability in my opinion. But you know, you can get away with 1 sheet if you want. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this on. You do have to do the measurements. This would be in an L20. Okay, so another way that you can do this is I'm going to take the old shirt, put it in and see where it aligns, and then put the new one in. Okay, so before I even put the stabilizer in, let's do that. Let's see where this is going to align when I put the old shirt in. Just want to make sure I have the placement correct on one side, and then I can just go ahead and figure out the other side. It's not a big deal. Now for this it would be E, column E, and yeah, it's a little bit different here. Let me see. Yep, E would be a little bit low. This would be right in the middle. Okay, so I can already tell that the way that they hooped this shirt was a little different than what I'm going to do with hooping this one, but it's okay. There are 2 ways you can do it. You can print out the labels, hoop the shirt and scan it, or you can go ahead and just use the placing system. I've always used the placing system for my stuff, but I see that she has this put in another thing. I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to hoop this because I want to see exactly where the logo lies. This is going to be interesting. So I think what I'm going to do, okay, because this, I'm going to put it on. This is supposed to be on an E, and I'm going to snap this like if it had the thing, and I think it's going to be fine. Let me get the other one. Let me see how this actually lies. I already could see that it's going to be off, okay, by looking at it. And it is. As you can see, it's already off. This should be more on centered point, but that's okay. But it is kind of centered here. It's just more on the, you know, this side of the buttons and stuff like that. And yeah. So what I'm going to do to make this a little more centered the way the other shirt is, I'm just going to relocate my, I think, so right here I have it on a 20. I'm just going to move it over to a 19. And it should be a little bit better, the placement. So let me move, I moved that over to a 19. I'm going to go ahead and rehoop the shirt because I want to see if I can get it exactly. Once I have this figured out, then it's easy to do the left side. You would just pick the same number. You guys can see? I hope you guys can see. Yeah, you can. Okay. So switched it over to number 19. Let me fix this. here. Okay, this is supposed to be on E. There you go. And it's a little more centered, I think. Let's see. E. Yeah, this is a little bit better. It's a little more on the center point. Let me put this in and let me take a look at it. You guys will take a look at it and see how this... It's a little bit, it's still a little more thing. It looks like I have to move it up a little bit more. See, it's really not center. So I want to see if I go over to 18. I think 18 is the sweet spot of where it would go with the shirt. I mean, I know I got the right neck, but I really want to do it exactly the way she had the other shirt. So let's try to do this again. That's how I figure out if someone has a shirt and they want it exactly like the other shirt. That's usually how I figure it out. I have to find the right hooping placement. And this is it. It is. I could see it already. It's right smack in the middle. It's 18. It is. Let me show you. I'm going to snap this. Bang. Right in the middle. So the measurement is 18. Okay, so on the new shirt, I'm going to do 18. I'm going to do 18 on the left, 18 on the right. That's the measurement that I have on here, okay? So now that I have that figured out, that it's number 18, I don't need this shirt anymore. I don't need the sample shirt because I'm good. I already have the placement. So I'm going to put the sample shirt on the side. And now I'm going to take this. I'm going to put 2 sheets of stabilizer. And it's 18, so it's good. And that's the new shirt. I'm going to grab the new shirt, sorry. And I'm going to hoop the new shirt on here. And keep it at 18. Make this nice. There you go. And you want to make sure that it's nice and straight, as always. This has to go all the way up to the D. You got to push it up to the right place, which is D. It should be E. Yeah, it's E. It's E. Thought I did. Is it? Yep, it was E. Okay. Pushed it up too much. I was like, that doesn't look right. Alright, so let's make sure that it's nice and straight. Alright, the buttons should be nice and straight and aligned. I got this. I'm going to put some water-soluble stabilizer on here. Cut me a piece. And I should have pre-cut it. So, and I just need about like 6 inches, and I'm going to cut this in half. So, around here. There you go. And then I'll just cut this in half. Doesn't have to be perfect and stuff. Remember, this is just the stuff you're going to tear off. Alright, so I got this now. I'm going to put this on top, and I'm going to use the other one for the other side. Okay, the other side is just going to be a name. Okay, so usually what I like to do is so that I don't have to do a basting stitch, I will put this right on top of the shirt, and I will hoop it with the shirt. Now, sometimes it'll kind of like, you know, skate off, but there you go. Got it. There you go. So now I got this nicely hooped, and it's going to embroider exactly where I want it. So the other thing I want to talk to you guys a little bit about is the logo. Okay, so as you can see, this is the logo. This is the test stitch that I did. One of the things I wanted to bring to your attention is these are small fonts. So this is going to be 60 weight thread with a 65/9 needle. And then this is going to be 40 weight thread. Usually what I do is I try to trick the machine and tell the machine that this is like the color gray, so that way it uses another needle with the smaller, it uses needle 1, which will have the 65.9 needle installed on it with the 60 weight thread. And then I say regular white, and it'll have another needle, which is the 75.11 with 40 weight thread. So that's usually how I do these kind of things. So I'm going to go over to the machine and I'm going to do this side and embroider Manassas dog on it. Alright guys, so here I am, and I'm going to make sure that this is going to use the correct needles, and it's not. So I'm going to have to fix this. Return. I'm going to say that for, okay, let me see, edit the color. For this, I'm going to say white, this regular white. For the wording, I'm going to say gray, and there you go. And then I want to make sure that it's touching the right needle. So the gray should be, yep, it is. The white should be needle number 9, which is going to be the 40 weight thread. The needle number 1 is going to be the 60 weight thread, and I kind of tricked it and said it's going to be the color gray, which is really not. All right, so now that I got all this correct, I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to slow down the machine also. I'm going to do it at, better yet, what I'll do is I'll put a stop, because there is no reason for me to slow down the machine for me to do the paw print, okay? Because the paw print is pretty simple. It's kind of dark. Sorry, guys. The paw print, there you go. The paw print is pretty simple, so there's no reason for me to slow down the machine. So once the paw print is done, then I will slow down the machine for the small fonts. And I'm not doing very good with this camera today. So yeah, so let's do the paw print first, okay? Okay, now that that is done, what I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to slow down the machine, and I'm going to start doing the words. Okay? It's all done. So let's take it over to the cutting table and let's look to see how the left side turned out. Okay? Alright, so here we are at the cutting table, and take a look at this. Look at how nice and clear that is. It really makes a solid difference when you slow down the machine for these small fonts. It really does, guys. It makes the world of a difference. I know a lot of people sometimes don't like slowing down the machine because they like to say, that it takes too much time. But I gotta tell you, quality matters. I'm just saying. Okay, so I'm taking out all of this here. And, alright, so, looks good. Placement looks really good. Now, of course, I have my little stuff that I have to get rid of. I'm going to show you how I normally do that. Pretty quick. Never throw out the extra, okay? Let me show you guys real quick. Let's go. As you can see, I still have some in here, in the name too, and stuff. So I'm going to show you how to get rid of it. This is the extra that I have. Never throw it out. Just plain water. That's all you need. Spray directly on the areas that you want to remove it. Take this. Just pat it down, especially in the areas that you know have it, and then just rip. There you go. All done. All done. And it's just water. It's gonna dry. It's not a problem. Let me show you what it looks like now. I mean, I know it looks a little dark in some areas, but that's okay. See? All of it is gone. It's all snagged. All right, so let me turn this inside out. I want to get rid of the stabilizer here. Okay. So let me take my little scissor here, and I'm going to cut around the area that I embroidered. Make sure you don't cut the shirt when you're doing this stuff. You know, always be careful. You know, I always prefer to cut this way, so that way I know the shirt's away and I'm not cutting anything. There you go. See? Okay, now this stabilizer, gone. I'm gonna throw that out. And let's turn this inside out. Take this out of here. Turn this inside out. And we have one side done. Looks good. All right, let's see. See? One side is done. Now on the other side, I'm going to put her name, Gail, on there. Okay? So same thing. As the same place where I measured this, I'm going to measure this. So this is going to be 18 on the right side. So you guys can see what I'm doing here. So I'm putting it 18 on the right side. There we go. All right. Now I'm putting this shirt. Position it. And it's supposed to be D. Same thing. Make sure it's aligned correctly. There you go. It's perfect. And it's on D. And there you go. So to make sure, and I think I should have brought it down a little bit more. So this is what I'm going to do, because now I don't remember the neckline that I used. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to print out the name, and I'm actually going to tape it exactly where it should be. Okay? Alright guys, I'm back. This is actually, believe it or not, this is going to be her name. It's very small. It's only 4 letters. And the reason why it doesn't really say her name is because the snowman's kind of on it. But that's okay. So this is what I'm going to do, because I just want to make sure I don't mess this shirt up. What I'm going to do, and I'm going to get this all out of the way, is I'm going to measure with a ruler where it should be. Okay? And actually like tape it and stuff. Now I can't find the piece of paper. That's great. Okay. Alright. That's fine. I don't know where I dropped it. Alright. That's what happens when you have little sheets. Alright. So, okay. Well, it is what it is. Alright. So I got this here. I just need the name to be somewhere around here. So what I'm going to do, because I dropped the thing, and I don't want to just go out and start printing out again the name, I'm going to use a dot. So I'm going to do a ruler, and I just want to eyeball it so that I know exactly like where the middle point should be, and it should be around here. Just going to drop that dot where I think it should be. There you go. I mean, it'll place it, and then I'll just put the center point where it's supposed to be. Alright, so now I got this down pack. So now that I did that correctly, and I know this video is going to suck, so you guys are going to be like, we couldn't see. I know. I think 18 was a little bit too much inside, but that's okay. I mean, it is what it is, right? So I did 18. I shouldn't have. I should have did 19. I should have went more in the middle, but that's all right. Okay, so I put this on here. Here. And I think it should have been E, if I remember correctly. Yep, it was E. E. All right, cool. Yep. Yeah, it was E. Okay, that's fine. Now I got it. I can take this off because I know exactly where it's going to be. Yep, it's perfect. Yep. Yeah, that's right. Okay. All right, so now what I'm going to do here, and you know what I forgot? Put the water soluble stabilizer. Here it is. I'm just going to put it on top, and I'll just have it embroider on top. It's just four letters. Oh, you guys can't see. It's just 4 letters. So I forgot to put this on there. I'll just put that on there. Let's go back to the sheet. Go do Gale on the other side. Hope it works. Hey guys. Okay, I don't know why, but I feel like the lighting in here is a little bit on the dark side. But anyway, I embroidered her name. So this is on the other side of the shirt. So hopefully everything looks aligned. I'm a little worried. I have to admit, I'm a little worried, but hey, sorry. I know this is loud. All right, so, but let me just see real quick what it looks like. Nope. Oh my, oh. Shoot, is it crooked? Oh, it's because of the paper. Oh, I got scared. It's because of the stabilizer inside. All right, let me see. No, it looks good. Oh my goodness, guys, I was ready to have a heart attack. Okay. Nope, it looks good. Let me take this off and do the same thing with the spray. There you go. Gone. Oh my god. Guys, came out really, really good. I'm happy. All right, let me show you guys. Oh, sorry. I'm over here with the tripod and everything. Came out really, really good. You know that this right here is just that it's wet. But see how aligned it is? Looks good. Looks good. I think it should have been a little more out, but I think she'll be fine with it. And stuff. Next time I know, I'm going to use the middle number. It would have been a little bit more out, but the other shirt was just in too, so it's okay. All right, guys, so I know that the video is a little bit like blah, this one, but anyway, but I just wanted to give you an idea of how I usually do these things. You know, because sometimes you'll have shirts that want embroidery on both sides and stuff like that. You want to make sure that you measure evenly and stuff like that. So hope you like this video, and I hope you find it useful, and I hope it kind of helps you in some kind of way. So if it did, please give me a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. I'm all about embroidering. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.